Right now, a man nearly hit by a semi inside his own home. How he's reacting to the incident.
Plus, a plea hearing is scheduled for the man accused of killing a Navy veteran in Dane County.
And changes are coming to school lunches, what some of the new guidelines are, and when parents can expect to see them. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Well, at first glance, it looks like you'd be lucky if anyone was alive inside this home. Incredibly, tonight, we know everyone survived a semi barreling right through it.
It happened in Belleville just as people start heading to work. And this Sky 3 zone drone video shows workers cleaning up the damage left by that crash. Our Brad Hamilton is live there tonight. And Brad, how close of a call was this?
Well, Charlotte and Eric, we all know by now that 6 feet apart keeps you safe during a pandemic. But today, 6 feet apart meant the difference between life and death for one man.
I would say everybody is very lucky to come out uninjured or with minor injuries.
You just gotta keep going, being positive no matter what.
Positively stunning that Daniel Covarrubias is even around to feel that way in the first place.
You know, I'm still collecting everything and you know, lots of emotions right now, but you know, we're just thankful that everyone is safe.
Around 6:30 this morning, Daniel had collected his keys and his morning coffee.
Well, I heard a lot of thumping going on, and then I heard a loud crash.
And that loud crash ended up being a semi-truck, which somehow went off Highway 69 right out front and crashed right into the Covarrubias family home.
I saw the trailer come in at my face. I was probably 6 feet away from it, just sitting down, waiting for my car to warm up, and all of that at once, I couldn't react really of what happened.
Daniel and 2 family members got out without being hit. One person from inside was treated at the hospital for other injuries, but will be okay. Their home, on the other hand.
The whole kitchen inside is basically out of the house. And also some of the bathroom that we recently just remodeled is destroyed as well.
The semi-truck driver was taken to the hospital but should survive. Jake Meerlin with the Belleville Fire Department says right now they're unsure why this crash happened.
Typically in our area, we do have a few motor vehicles versus structures each year. But to the extent that this has happened, this is the first time in 20 years that I've seen this here.
Those incredible odds and the incredible damage done to his family's home has Daniel feeling incredibly grateful to be alive.
It's scary, obviously, coming at your face, but you know, you just got to be thankful that, you know, thanks to God, everything went well.
We do know that there was a dog with the truck driver at the time of this crash. We also know tonight that that dog is safe and doing well.
Brad, thank you. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast now with meteorologist Dana Fulton.
Right now it is cold on the patio, but not flurrying anymore. We did have some flurries coming down just within the last hour, but they've all moved off to the east, tapering off for us in Madison. Still some light flurries along the southeast corner of Dane County and into Rock County, but most of it shifting towards Milwaukee at this time. That leaves us with a clearing sky overnight and cold temperatures as we transition to the weekend. Still cloudy right now with temps in the low teens, but as those skies clear, temps will fall for us overnight. Compared to this time yesterday, we're generally sitting in a pretty similar spot, perhaps just a few degrees more mild. And really, that's going to be the trend for us overnight. And as we look ahead to Saturday, overnight temperatures dropping just below 0, but a few degrees better than where we're at this morning. And for Saturday afternoon, plan on a brief warm up, hopping up a little bit more in the afternoon for us with some sunshine coming through. But we'll take a closer look at your full weekend forecast in just a few minutes.
Instead of a trial, we will next see Riley Berg in court for a hearing that could avoid one altogether. The 23-year-old accused of murdering a Navy veteran in 2020 has a plea hearing next week.
He is accused of killing Nicholas Day back in January of 2020. Brady Mallory joins us with a look at this case. Brady.
Authorities had originally thought Day was the victim of a hit and run because of where his body was found. However, his body had gunshot wounds and significant cuts to his neck. At the time, the sheriff at that time called it an extremely brutal homicide. Berg's trial has been delayed multiple times due to competency hearings and rescheduling. He was initially found incompetent to stand trial in April 2020 before being deemed competent after treatment in October of 2020. However, Berg said a month later he did not believe he was, so a judge put proceedings on hold and ordered additional treatment. In another hearing in February 2021, Berg told the court he was competent and a pretrial conference was scheduled. Berg's father has told investigators his son was being treated for schizophrenia schizophrenia and was hospitalized for it in 2017. Berg's hearing is set for Monday.
Brady, thank you. The Dane County Sheriff's Office says it's continuing to investigate an officer-involved shooting on Madison's east side yesterday. This happened near the intersection of American Parkway at East Park Boulevard. They say authorities were trying to arrest a 38-year-old man on a Department of Corrections warrant. That man is in custody and remains hospitalized with unspecified non-life-threatening injuries. Authorities have not named the suspect or said why that warrant was issued. A 34-year-old man turns himself into police after a fight over social media led to a shooting outside of Milwaukee High School. That happened Tuesday night. Started with two people fighting outside the school during a girls' basketball game. A group gathered to watch the fight when police say a man fired a weapon. Those gunshots hit 5 people. Police are still investigating whether any of the victims shot were involved in that initial fight.
A Milwaukee police detective is honored after he was shot trying to stop a robbery 3 weeks ago. Andy Wilkowicz was off duty when he saw a woman getting robbed in the city's 3rd Ward. The 37-year-old was shot multiple times, suffering life-threatening injuries. During a ceremony today, Detective Wilkowicz said he plans on getting back to work after making a full recovery.
I don't think it would be appropriate to just to pack up and quit. You know, people need, crime isn't going anywhere, anytime soon. So people need to step up, and I don't plan on quitting, and that's why I did what I did there. I don't appreciate people that come out here and terrorize the city. So that's my job: catch the bad guys and put them in jail.
A vehicle believed to be connected to the suspect was later found on the night of the shooting. 2 teens were arrested following a chase while other suspects fled.
Governor Evers vetoing a Republican bill that would have banned public schools from teaching critical race theory. The governor, a former state superintendent of schools, said students deserve to learn without interference from politicians. Republicans who approved the bill don't have enough votes to override that veto. The state Supreme Court rejecting Rebecca Clayfish's request that it take over an absentee ballot box challenge. On January 13th, a Waukesha County judge ruled that boxes can't be located anywhere other than at offices of local clerks, but an appeals court ruling put that order on hold until after the primary. The court was then going to consider the merits of the entire case. The Wisconsin Elections Commission has advised that local clerks can put drop boxes wherever they want.
The CDC is voting to recommend the 2-dose Moderna COVID-19 vaccine for adults. It received full approval from the FDA earlier this week. More than 200 million doses of the Moderna vaccine have been administered already in the U.S. There is no difference between the approved vaccine and the vaccine previously available through emergency use authorization.
New guidelines released today could affect what your child eats at school. The updates to school nutrition standards are set to go into effect over the next 2 academic years. Mandy Gaither has more on the changes and what's behind them.
It's an effort to make school meals healthier for kids, so important for many who may not get the nutrition they need at home.
School certainly is a place to educate kids and get them to try things and be more open. That's where kids go to learn every day.
Alexis Tyndall, a registered dietitian with the Center for Healthy Weight and Nutrition at Nationwide Children's Hospital, says a well-balanced meal is also crucial to growth and development and to helping prevent chronic conditions.
That could be anything from, lowering blood pressures to reducing the risk for type 2 diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular conditions that we are also now seeing.
The new standards include that schools offer flavored 1% milk in addition to other non-fat and low-fat options. At least 80% of grains in school breakfasts and lunches per week must be whole grain rich. And there will be a 10% decrease in the weekly sodium limit for school lunches.
Sodium is going to be in more of our processed foods and snack foods and, maybe our desserts. And so naturally, when we're trying to set focuses around reducing that, that means kids are getting less of those processed foods and more whole foods.
The updates come as schools continue to struggle with disruptions related to the COVID-19 pandemic, like supply chain issues. So the USDA says schools can transition to the new standards gradually.
The USDA also said more long-term nutrition standards are expected to be established for the 2024-2025 academic year. The last time major updates were made to school nutrition standards was back in 2012.
Wisconsin's college graduation rates are getting a passing grade. According to the National Student Clearinghouse Research Center, more than 70% of Wisconsin college students who enrolled in 2015 graduated within 6 years. Madison had the highest 6-year graduation rate among UW campuses at about 88%. While the 6-year graduation rate has been improving in Wisconsin, there are gaps when comparing rates among students who are Black, Native American, and Hispanic to students who are white. Coming up, Badger Honor Flight looking for eligible applicants for a special honor flight they have planned this summer.
Plus, the Henry Viola Zoo looking to raise money for giraffe conservation, how they plan to do it using unused T-shirts. That's just ahead.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 Now at 6.
How much money have you wasted trying to find the right shade of foundation to match your skin tone? You end up with so many unused bottles, yet you can't bear to throw them out. Now, there's Color Beauty Self-Adjusting Foundation, which means you'll never search for the perfect shade again.
It's really difficult for me to find a good tone foundation. I usually purchase about 3 or 4 and sometimes mix them. Color Beauty is a game changer in finding the right foundation. You put it on your skin and it transforms into your own skin tone.
The Color Beauty foundation is so simple to put on. My skin looks great and it just looks awesome.
The key to the innovative Color Beauty formula is tiny color beads that release and blend to perfectly match your skin tone as you apply it. The foundation is white when it comes out of the bottle, but when I begin to apply it, it adjusts to blend perfectly with the color of my skin.
My biggest problem area is my cheeks right here. Color Beauty feels really light on my skin, and I can tell that it is pretty full coverage, so it looks like I don't have too much foundation on, but it is covering all my acne scars like I was saying before. I actually really love it. It's weightless and it's full coverage, and also it literally just matches my skin as soon as I put it on. It's no work. I've never experienced a foundation like this.
Color Beauty only comes in 2 colors, light and medium. If you have fair skin or you burn easily, go with the light. If you have darker skin, go with the medium. Plus, with an SPF of 50, they're getting the highest level of sun protection in a lightweight formula. And best of all is Color Beauty's exclusive special. Order this Valentine's Day and get 40% off. That means you'll get the color adjusting foundation, the skin smoothing primer, and the fan favorite lash enhancer for thicker, longer looking lashes at 40% off. Plus, get free shipping. Visit color40.com or call the number on your screen.
The Henry Viola Zoo is creating cuteness this year with their Zoo Giraffe Project. It started in the winter of 2021 as the Zoo Bear Project as a response to their large collection of unused T-shirts. Well, rather than throwing the shirts out, they opted to upcycle them into stuffed bears for conservation. Well, it's the same deal this year. Volunteers came in and picked up kits containing all they need to make these adorable little buddies.
Each kit comes with some shirts. So these are older shirts that we couldn't use. So as you can see, some of them have years on them, but they have these nice little other designs that we can use. So people use the shirts, they cut them up, and then they have some interfacing and some stuffing in them, and then they also have the pattern.
So Eric thinks they're totes adorbs.
They are cute.
The stuffed giraffes made of upcycled shirts that will be sold to raise money for the Giraffe Conservation Foundation for World Giraffe Day in June. There was an overwhelming amount of applicants for the 2022 Zoo Giraffe Project, and the zoo hit their sewing volunteer capacity for the year. However, there are more volunteer positions.
A Badger Honor Flight looking for women veterans for its all-female veteran flight on May 14th. The Alice Ladwig Female Veteran Flight will have a custom itinerary for women veterans to see monuments, memorials, and other events specific to their time of service. While Badger Honor Flight normally only recruits from an 11-county area, this flight is open to any female veteran who served during World War II, the Korean War, or Vietnam.
They didn't need to serve in combat. They just needed to be wearing the uniform in the era. But there's a women's memorial there that we very seldom have spent much time at. So we're going to make sure that's part of the trip. And we'll have a couple other things up our sleeve to celebrate the women.
He also says male guardians will be allowed on the trip. If you are an eligible woman veteran or know someone who's interested, you can fill out an application online at badgerhonorflight.org. It's a story of survival and defying the odds.
Still ahead, we'll meet a Milwaukee woman who's taking the worst day of her life and creating something meaningful for healthcare workers.
Plus, some frigid wind chills are moving in this weekend, but so is a warm-up. And Dana will break it all down in your complete forecast.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Give any room in your home a stunning new look and feel with Palisade wall planks from Menards. These easy-to-install waterproof planks require no mortar and have a natural wood grain or tile look, making them ideal for bathrooms, kitchens, and laundry rooms. They can be installed over concrete, plywood, drywall, and even existing tile. Save big money on your next home improvement project with Palisade wall planks now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
During Steinhaffel's Super Sale, have dinner on us. Get a $100 Grubhub, Uber Eats, or DoorDash gift card when you purchase some new furniture. Start with 35% off the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices. Plus, when you take advantage of Steinhaffel's special financing, you'll save even more. So get some new furniture and have dinner on us during the Super Sale at Steinhaffel's. Relax, it's Steinhaffel's.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Madison. One weekend only. Alliant Energy Center. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age. Featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground. And a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. This weekend only. Alliant Energy Center. Tickets at dinosauradventure.com.
Psoriasis really messes with you. Try, hope, fail.
No one should suffer like that.
I started COSMETIC. 5 years clear.
Real people with psoriasis look and feel better with COSMETIC. Don't use if you're allergic to COSMETIC. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections, some serious, and the lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to. Tell your doctor if your Crohn's disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions may occur.
Best move I ever made.
Ask your dermatologist about COSMETIC.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
A 20-year-old woman is defying the odds. Deanna Isom was shot 11 times in Milwaukee last year.
And now she's working to give back to those who saved her life. Uba Ali has more.
What is it like to be a gun violence survivor, Deanna?
It's scary because you will never know if the person will want to come back and finish what they started.
It's been a long 6 months for Deanna Isom.
It still feels like it was yesterday.
The 20-year-old's life changed last August when she and her best friend were shot while sitting in a car at 48th and Villard.
A lot of people get shot one time and don't make it. I was shot 11 times.
Her best friend died in the shooting. When I last talked to her in October, she was learning to live in a wheelchair and still trying to come to terms with what happened. Now, after countless surgeries, she's home recovering and attending school at Colorado State.
It's okay to be a survivor, but it's not going to be easy.
Even through the pain, Deanna is taking the worst day of her life and creating something meaningful for healthcare workers.
There's some amazing CNAs, and there are CNAs that's taking care of gun violence victims, and I think they should be able to wear that.
Wear scrubs with a special message to those they care for.
What is it going to say?
It's going to be gun violence survivor. I was going to put that logo on the leg.
3 words that mean so much to her and are a constant reminder for her and other survivors.
I want people to know that when they go to the hospital and they're a victim to gun violence, that they're not alone.
What's next for Deanna?
I don't even know yet. I guess I'm just going to go wherever the road takes me.
And Deanna's hopeful that road leads her to finding a vendor and bringing her idea of these personalized scrubs to a hospital in Milwaukee. Oh, we could see a slight warm-up over the weekend. That sounds pretty good. Here's Dana with a complete forecast.
I was just outside again. Our flurries wrapping up for us in Dane County. If you're looking for some steady snowfall right now, that's off in the New England area. They're seeing quite a snow event still passing through. This is the edge of that system that already impacted most of the country, parts of Texas, Missouri, Illinois, stretching through the Midwest, Ohio, Pennsylvania right now seeing some steady snowfall still. That area now under several feet of snow. In fact, some parts in New England over 2 feet of snow for the current snow depth. You can see off to the west, just south of us right now in central Illinois and in Missouri, that snowpack has reduced significantly over the last few days. Quite a melt as they had temperatures warming up in the last 24 hours after the snowfall that came through early this week. Very different scene for us here. We've been mostly dry. It's been cold outside, and these light flurries we had come through today, barely adding a dusting, and some folks didn't see anything coming through. But right now, Madison, a little light, fresh layer down. It's going to be bitterly cold tonight. Temperatures dropping just below 0 for Saturday morning, but Saturday afternoon, high temperatures will add on a few more degrees. It won't be quite as cold outside for Saturday, and the same goes for Sunday. Still mostly dry, though, through the weekend. We might see a small chance for some flurries, and the same goes through the forecast all of the next work week. Mild temperatures and a mostly dry trend. So really what we have on the ground right now, that's what we've been saying all week, likely just going to stick with us and not grow anymore at this point. Temperatures overnight dropping below 0. Wind chills will be in the 5 to 15 below 0 range for us early in the morning on Saturday. Saturday afternoon, partly sunny skies with a breeze coming in from the south and high temperatures landing close to 20. That breeze will pick up just a little bit more in the afternoon, though, so wind chills will likely be in the mid to low teens for us on Saturday. Saturday night, we have a small chance for some light flurries to pass through. This is going to be another one of those events where some folks might wake up with a light dusting. Others might not see anything at all. I don't think it's anything that we need to mark for Sunday morning, but we do have that small chance to build in overnight Saturday into Sunday. Otherwise, for Sunday, high temperatures warming up just a little bit more, closer to the freezing mark. Partly sunny skies for tomorrow, breezy and cold outside. Again, wind speeds about 10 to 20 miles per hour, so that really puts our wind chill range in the mid to low teens. So we look ahead to the next several days, our 6 to 10 day and our 8 to 14 day outlook. Notice how this cold trend shifts in, especially as we get towards the end of that 2-week stretch. Colder air building in. It lines up with what we're looking at our 10 day. By the back half of next week, it's a little colder yet again for us outside. Sunday, we're close to freezing. Monday in the low 20s. Tuesday and Wednesday in the 30s, mid to upper 30s, so it's quite comfortable outside for Tuesday and Wednesday. A small chance for some light snow or flurries for the back half of the work week, and then we get cooler, trending back below average for the following weekend and heading into that next week.
And coming up in sports, for the first time in the Ingram family, Dad will be coaching his son. By Wisconsin's new offensive coordinator, can't wait to get to work with Dean and the rest of the Badgers. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Do you want to create your dream home? Then you should attend the Madison Build, Remodel, and Landscape Show, where admission is free. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. Make contacts, hire contractors, explore the best in kitchens, baths, and custom remodeling, windows, doors, and room additions. Whatever improvements your home needs, you'll find solutions at the Build, Remodel, and Landscape Show. Free admission this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only at the Monona Terrace Convention Center.
New year, new shape.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence.
I can see a huge difference. Look at this.
New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
You deserve to do something for yourself this year. And with sonobello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Sonobello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off with our New Year exclusive offer. Sonobello uses Tri-Sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible transformations in just one visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-622-8360 or go to sonobello.com.
At no fault of their own during the bitter cold, thousands of Wisconsin residents in your community make the difficult choice between eating or heating their home. On February 10th, please join News 3 Now and support a day of warmth, benefiting the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. 90 cents of every dollar donated is used to help those in crisis. Give the gift of warmth. For more information, visit kwwf.org/donate. A day of warmth. Sponsored by Viridian Homes.
Announce
Introducing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2022. Nominate your favorites online, including Beef Butter Barbecue for Best Barbecue and Best Curbside Pickup and Takeout. Nominate Beef Butter Barbecue today at madisonmagazine.com.
Hi, folks. Saturday morning, we'll have the weekend's top headlines and get you ready for the Frozen Assets Festival. Plus, we'll have the updated track on the next snowmaker, timing it out in your certified most accurate forecast Saturday at 5 and 8.
Bobby Ingram was officially introduced as Wisconsin's new offensive coordinator this morning, and as expected, only 1 week in the job, there's a lot of new in terms of the Badger offense and the Badgers themselves. But there's one big thing that's not. His son Dean is on the team and made the switch from cornerback to receiver, which means Dad gets to be the coach, and both Ingrams are excited about that.
It was just something that we had always talked about but never really thought would happen, and as it's happening, you know, you just kind of makes you want to work even harder. You know, as I'm sitting up here, I just get excited thinking about, you know, things we can do.
I've never coached him in terms of him being on an organized team. I've always taken my boys out and their friends. I've done football drills, footwork, catching drills, so that's always been fun, but I'm looking forward to that. As far as the scouting report, you know, we'll have to see what he has.
The UW women's basketball team is having another impressive season. The Warhawks sit first in the WIAC and are ranked 8th in the country, but there's something missing in the program. And as Jordan Reed found out, it's what this team has been chasing since October.
The winning culture runs deep at UW Whitewater.
You know coming in that there's expectation.
An expectation and a tradition.
Playing for the people that have been here before. It's not just ourselves. Like, this program was built off of what the coaches wanted with this tradition, so it's with everything that we do.
And with 19 wins and only 2 losses, this is one of Coach Carrie Corallo's most successful teams over the last decade.
They just have this aura about them that's just this energy that's just really special.
For this group, it's the chemistry.
When people come watch us play, they're like, wow, you guys have something. I don't know what it is. So if someone could point their finger on that, then, you know, I think we could really run with it. But, you know, when I look at them, I just really think it's their positive energy and how they just really care about each other.
But of all this program's accomplishments, one thing is missing from the Warhawks' lengthy resume.
That is something that I think about every day. I want to go out with a bang.
I'm sure we could all say as little girls all we thought about is winning a national championship, being like that top spot in the country. And I think this year would definitely be the time that it would happen.
I want to help lead this team to that national championship. So if I was able to win that with each other and just make sure that we're able to do it in this great way, it would be everything I could ask for.
The final chapter of this team's storybook season. In Whitewater, Jordan Reed, News 3 Sports.
Dana?
It does get a little colder outside for us tonight. Temperatures dropping close to 0 for Saturday. High temperatures will be near 20 with a bit of sunshine. Sunday a little warmer, close to freezing. Monday cool again, and then notice these high temperatures for Tuesday and Wednesday, mid to upper 30s. So that's going to be a really comfortable day for the middle of next week. Behind it, we get a small chance for some light snow and flurries building in Thursday and Friday, but it also brings along some colder temperatures for the following weekend. We cool back down to the mid to low 20s for afternoon highs, and those low temperatures go right back down to the single digits.
All right, Dana, thank you, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.